And yes, we are live. Yes.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. Yes, good
Okay, good
evening.
morning from here.
Yeah, good evening from here. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us from in the world. Okay. This is Omolara OT of Omolara OT Consulting. Welcome back to my page. It's been a while. I mean, it's everybody has a busy life. So it's been a while. How are you all doing? To all my people that have been coming with me since I started, I want to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. For those who are going to catch up on the replay, I want to say thank you for being my what's it called, follower. Thank you so much, everyone. And so this evening, I have a guest. But before I introduce my guest, for those who are coming in for the first time, seeing me for the first time, I own this business page. I'm an online digital business mentor, online digital business coach, healthcare professional, originally from Nigeria, reside in Houston, Texas. I'm a mom of three wonderful teenage boys. And so, what do I do? I help people, teach people, inspire, educate people that are trying to do something in the online world. And also, I help them to set up an a successful online digital business. And so tonight I went all the way. Can you imagine? I went all the way to Vietnam. I mean, it's so wonderful. So I have the pleasure of inviting and introducing to you all a guest in our midst, and she's a business partner um, all the way from Vietnam. Her name is Lynn Tu. And so I'm not going to do the introduction. I'm going to allow her to do the introduction herself. So thank you so much, Lynn, for accepting my invitation to be here tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And so I'm going to allow you to go ahead and introduce yourself to our viewers that are watching us this time, and that for those who are going to catch up on the replay.
Okay.
The
Hi,
floor.
Omolara. Hi. Good
Uh,
evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone around the world. And thank you so much, Omolara, for giving me your invitation. It's my
no.
honor to be here with you now. And let me introduce myself. My name is Thuling, originally from Vietnam, and I live here with my husband and my son. He's Sheikh, and I'm going to deliver my second birth next February. I have worked in the health sector for 12 years,
Wow.
and I work in a hospital for people affected by leprosy. So I love my job very much, and I stick to it for almost 12 years. But yeah, it's a stable job. It's a stable job. But as I said, I'm going to deliver my second birth, so I need more time
Oh,
for
wow.
myself, for my
Congratulations.
little baby. Yes, and after the COVID, we are facing the financial problem. And yes, the income now, my current income cannot cover all costs. So I was searching for an online business
Mhm.
that can, how could I say, that can help me to have a more time for myself, for my family, for my little baby,
Mhm.
and also help me create more income. That's why. That's why I run this business.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that story with us. So, congratulations to your, baby coming on the way.
Yes.
Um, Boy or girl? You have a boy before, right?
Yes, I have a boy, and now it's a
Girl.
girl.
Oh, wow. A beautiful angel. Congratulations to that. Okay.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Welcome. All right. So I'm gonna move because I know we have spent so much time, due to what's it called? instruments that had issues. So I'm gonna move quickly to the next question. All right. How long have you been a digital entrepreneur, and why did you decide digital business? Because we have a lot of businesses out there. You can do
Mm-hmm.
offline business whereby you have to like get an office. But why do you decide digital? Why do you decide to go digitally?
Honestly, when you search some phrase like online business or home-based business or online learning, there are thousands of results on the internet, right? But
Okay.
why I choose this one? Because I feel that it's very perfect for me. Why? The first thing is a legitimate.
Mm,
You have to pay tax, so it means it's legitimate. And I am a we are good person, and we choose to do the right thing.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, so that is the first thing. The second is this business is fair. Your payment is on your dedication.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, and the third one is it's so flexible. It's mean that you can work anywhere, anytime you want. And it's very perfect for me, a mom,
yeah.
a mom. I need a lot of time, so it's very perfect for me. And therefore, I love the training size. It's a step-by-step training style, and it's very easy for you to follow. And it took me to maybe 2 or 3 weeks to set up all the things.
Mm-hmm,
Yes. And the next one is you don't have to recruit your employees or chase your families or your friends.
mm-hmm, yeah.
All you can is to set up, make yourself as a brand so you can attract the people who are like you. Yeah. And the last but not least, it is the potential of this business. There can be 5 streams of income.
You can
If
say that
you
again.
pay, yes, if you pay enough, your patience and your persistency or your dedication,
Exactly.
yeah, it's so wonderful for me. That's
Wow.
why I take it, not others.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, being a mom of little kids, we all need that
Mm-hmm,
flexibility. And I know a
mm-hmm,
lot of people are out there looking for flexibility, time to spend with family, with children, with spouses. Well, because everybody believe, or let me don't let me just use the word everybody. Most people believe if they just have to go and work, they just have to go and work before they can, you know,
mm-hmm,
before
yeah,
they can make income. And I normally tell people it's not all about you working, working, working. I mean, look at how
mm-hmm,
many years people have been working. Some people have been in the corporate world for decades, but at the
yes,
end of the day, it's still not hard enough. That's just the problem. It's
yes,
still not hard enough. But
mm-hmm,
because some of them have been scammed in the past, some of them don't really want to do anything in the online world. And I do normally tell them, okay, if you don't want to do anything in the online world, okay,
yes,
but you can go to Amazon, you can shop, right? At Amazon
mm-hmm,
or eBay or what have you, right? You can do all that, putting your credit card information. Isn't that a risk? It's a risk. So for
mm-hmm,
people now saying, okay, we don't want to do anything in the online world, we don't want to have anything to do, but I mean, your children are going to school in the home. I mean, virtual schooling during the pandemic when it first started, even up to now, some
mm-hmm,
people are still doing virtual schooling. You buying
mm-hmm,
things in the online. I mean, you
mm-hmm.
doing most of these things in the online world. So the
Yes.
way you think you're attracted to scammers is the same way you're attracted to them doing stuff in the online world. So that's why I
Mm-hmm.
always tell people if you need that flexibility, you want that
Mm-hmm.
freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, talk of any freedom you're looking for, it's in the online. So you having 9 to 5, most people is not just adding up. I don't know what else to say other than it's not adding up, but people fail to realize it. So thank you for sharing that with us. So some people will say, okay, you want me to do a business. Um, do I really need a certification? Do I need tools? or certification to run this business. I want you to tell our audience watching us or catching up on the replay, is there, okay, if they want to join this business, they want to do our business, the model that we're using, is there a certification that they need or a special tools that they're going to need for the business?
Okay, thank you for this interesting question. A lot of people ask me this one too. And I must tell you the truth that I started this business without any experience. I was in the health sector. I have no knowledge about marketing, about online business, whatever. I have no experience. And all I have, all I need to have
Mhm.
in my big why.
Mhm.
Yes, my reason, my big why. I want to have more time for myself and my family. I want to be my own boss. I want to have a better life in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
And I want and that's what I want. The second thing I have is I persistent in my goal. I know what I want and I try my best to make it come true.
Mm.
And the last one is I willing to learn the new thing. I learned from the training side the most beautiful thing in our
Mhm.
business.
Yeah.
I learned from my mentor and my coach the great thing you will have when you jump into this business. You are not alone. You are lead by your mentor and
Mhm.
your coach.
Yes.
And we have a community of more than 139,000 people all around the world.
Mhm.
They are ready to answer your each of questions. So you are not alone. You have a huge support from the community. So it doesn't matter that you have no experience. It's the matter is what you want. Do you want to change your life? Uh, do you want to have more time with your family and yourself? Do you want to be your own boss? And do you want to wake up, or even do you want to wake up whatever you want, whenever you want? Yeah, if yes, don't wish. Don't just wish. Take action and make your dream come true. Yeah, we have a great support. Don't afraid. Don't be afraid. That's wonderful.
All right. Thank
Yes.
you. I mean, you mentioned over 130, I mean 139, no, 136 or
Thousand.
139? One
139.
139. No,
139.
last
Yes.
time I checked, it was 138, close to 139. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I
So
mean,
I'm very proud
if you
that
have business
yeah.
business partner, business entrepreneur in a community of
Yes.
139,000, can you
Mhm.
imagine? When I started 2 years ago. This month it's my second year anniversary, right? On the
Mhm.
30th, my second year anniversary starting this business.
Mhm.
When I started, we were in 2022 December. The
Oh,
people,
really?
yeah, I started 2022. I mean 2020 December.
Mhm.
Sorry. So this month
Mhm.
makes 2 years. So when I started,
Mhm.
we were 75,000. I'm like, oh, 75,000. I didn't
75?
know it's 75,000. Now in 2 years, look at the number. Just look at the number
It's
from
going to be
75,000
double.
to 2 years, 75,000 to 136,000. And this is a global business, globally. And so that is to tell
Yes.
you this business is working. I mean,
Yes.
there is no other thing to tell you other than this business is working. And the model we're using for this business is a model whereby you are not going to start from the scratch. You are not
Yes.
starting from, okay, you want to do this, I mean, if you want to build a website, we all know building a website is so expensive. This
Mhm.
company, this community are going to do all that for you. You don't have to do anything of such. And so most of the
Mhm.
things are being done for you. Almost 90% are being done for you. And that's the reason why we always say bring in your 10%. All you need is your 10%, your commitment. You need to be focused. You need to be determined. You need to have a right mindset to do this
Mhm.
business. I mean, you can't
Mm-hmm.
just wake up one day and say, I want to do a business without having a right mindset towards it, without having um, a right intention of doing it. What is your why?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
you want to do something, you need a strong why, not just, oh, I want to do it simply because people are doing it. I'm not doing the business because I see people doing it. I don't see people doing it. The only person I saw doing it was my coach when I saw her ad on YouTube. And I did my due diligence. I'm like, oh, is this real? Is this scam? Because I've been scammed twice before. And so in the
Yes.
online world, so I'm like, I was so really, I was so really laid back that, okay, I don't want any scam this time around. And so when I saw our ad, I saw that, okay, they are from my country, right? And so they are couple. So I'm like, okay, let me just be patient. Let me see what they're talking about. And everything they said
Yes.
that they resonated with me. I'm like, oh, I needed
Mhm.
time freedom because I don't have time for my children. I have two full-time, one parent. I said, I need that time freedom. I need a good health because my health was depreciating simply because I don't have time for myself. It's just work, 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 work. And so that was my real why, because I needed that time to be in the life of my children, to see their milestone, as they are doing in school, as they are growing up. I wasn't there. So that was my
Mhm.
own strong why. Simply because I have that strong why, that makes me to like, okay, I really need to know more about this business. But some people
Mhm.
don't really have strong why. They just want to do it for the sake of people are doing it.
Yes.
So that those are the people you see quitting along the way because they don't have that strong why. But if you have a strong why, there is no matter what happens, that your strong why
Yes.
will keep you going. And so that's the reason
Mhm.
why we always come out here and preach to people. I mean, it's more or less like preaching to them. It's not all about you walking, and working for people for the rest of your life. You need a backup plan. If anything happens to
Mhm.
your job tomorrow, God forbid, if anything happen, anything can happen. You know, the only thing, the only thing that's certain in this life is change. And so anything can happen. Some people go to,
Yes.
I mean, they go to their work. At the end of the day, their boss told them, oh, sorry, your services are no longer needed because they are not making that much in that company. Are you going to fight them simply because they tell you your services are no longer needed? No. But if you have a backup plan, if anything happens to your plan A, then you switch over to your plan B. Your plan B will continue working for you. As for
Yes.
me, my business has replaced my one full-time and one PRN. I have one full-time now, and I'm okay with it. With my business running, I mean, as a backup plan. And before you know it, my backup plan is going to replace the plan A. So everybody should try and work towards a better life. It's not just for us to like work for the rest of our lives and pay bills. Bills is never ending. I mean, if you can testify, we've seen a lot of people in our community, you know, um, paying they are mortgage free within 2 years of starting their business. Some within 3 years, some within 4 years. It depends on how you are determined to, to make your business successful. I mean,
Yes.
we can't emphasize more than that. So, folks, if you're out there listening to us, you want to do something in the online world. I'm not going to bring my face here every time. This is my 2 years in this business. I know what this business has done for me. I'm celebrating my 2 years on the 30th of this month, and I'm going to make it loud. I'm going to make it loud for real.
Okay.
Just to let,
Okay. Okay.
just to let people know that this thing really works.
Okay.
My business is registered with the state of Texas, for crying loud. If it's not registered, if I'm not genuine, if I'm not authentic, if we are not authentic, we're not going to bring our face out here for people to see, right? We're not going to bring our
Yeah.
family. We have our family all around. I mean, on all the social media, family video, family picture. We're not going to do that if we are here to scam you. And so our preaching tonight is not all about scamming. We telling you there is a great platform, a great model
Yes.
that works for people and is working for
Mhm.
each and every one of us. Thank you for that. I don't want to take much of your time. I'm going to move to the question.
But
said,
you're sharing is very interesting, and I could not agree with you more. And I can feel that there is a strong internal energy from you.
thank
You are very
you.
powerful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, can with this business model, right? Can
Mhm.
somebody dream be fulfilled, or can their dream be fulfilled with their regular job? Because to me, I call job job, and the reason why I call it job, it's journey of the broke. I mean, that's the way I see it. Journey of the broke. If you don't have your business, just forget it. You are among the people I call journey of the broke. That's the job,
Mhm.
acronym of my own job, the way I see it.
Mhm.
And so, do you want to tell people, you want to tell our audience, our viewers that are watching us, that can dream be fulfilled with our business model that we use, or can dream be fulfilled with the regular job rather than the business?
Okay. Okay, for the question, I just give a very simple answer.
Okay.
Very simple answer that obviously, when you work for someone,
Mm,
it means that you are hired to fulfill others' dreams, not yours.
that's right.
That's it. You can be, your dream cannot become true if you have to pay attention, pay for your effort for others, not your, right? Your dream cannot come true when you are able to control your life.
Mhm.
You have to chase through others, not you. Yes, so that's all.
Okay.
Never. Yes.
Thank you. So, you all, you've heard it from Lane. If you're working for somebody, if it's not your business, forget it. You are not there yet.
Yes.
As long as you
Mhm.
are still working under someone, as long as you are still working for someone, I mean, how
Mhm.
are you going to fulfill that dream? Because
Yes.
all those things that you aspired, I mean, it's not going to be achievable. Some you might achieve it simply because you're paying your bills, you're able to pay bills, you're able to put food on the table. So um why do you want to live your life on paycheck? And paycheck,
Yes.
I mean, you know what is coming in at the end of the month, the usual amount of what is coming in. Maybe you are on a salary scale, or maybe you're on a 2 weeks or bi-weekly scale. At the end of 2 weeks, you know how much you're getting. Maybe you're on a 3,000, maybe you're on a 2,000, 2,005, what have you, whatever you're making at your current job. You know what is coming in for you, right?
Mhm.
But if you have a business that the system is working for you in the background,
Mhm.
I mean, what
Mhm.
does that mean? If you have a system
Mhm.
working for you in the background, you can do
Mhm.
anything you want to do.
Yes.
You can go anywhere you want to go, as long as you know this business is
Mhm.
this model of the business we're using is working in the background for me. I mean, I have time to do all the things I love to do. I can be in my school, my children's school. I can be on vacation. We have a lot of people that go on
Mhm.
vacation. By the time they come back from in our community, you can attest
Mhm.
to that. By the time they come back from vacation, they go to their mailbox. By the time they come back from the
Mhm.
mailbox, I mean, they are what's it called? Their checks. Some of them have huge checks as pile up as this. That is why we say passive income when you are sleeping, passive
Mhm.
income when you're on vacation, passive
Mhm.
income when you are doing what you love to do most. You don't have, it's not necessarily for you to be there. Sometimes we use 30 minutes with our business, sometimes we use 1 hour. But because I have passion for it, I love what I do. Sometimes I devote 4 hours. It's my business. I run it the way I want it to be. I mean, the way I want to be successful with it. Some people just do 30 minutes. I mean, that's their own. But for me, I do whatever hours I feel like I'm okay with, because I mean, it's my passion. I love it. If it's not something I don't love, I mean, I'm not going to put that effort, I'm not going to put that passion into it. And so, you having a business, you definitely fulfill your dream. But if you are
Mhm.
still under somebody, helping
Mhm.
them to build their own dream, helping
Mhm.
them to build their own, um their own, I mean, their own dream. Let me put it that way. How are you going to be able to build your dream while you are working for
Mm-hmm.
somebody? I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
you should quit your job. We are not saying you should quit your job. All we are saying is have a backup plan. That's just it. Because if your plan
Mm-hmm.
A fail you, you can fall back to your plan B. And
Yes,
that's it.
yes.
So thank you.
And, and
Yeah.
one more thing,
Okay.
you have to uh, ask yourself the question, what your dream? What do you want? You know, because some people they are get used to with their current life, get a job, get payment, and pay the bill,
Yeah,
and they feel happy when they have enough money to pay their bills. But at the time, they have no idea what they really want, what the life they want.
that's right.
So it's the first have to answer the question, what do you want?
Mm.
What exactly the life you want? So when you figure out what do you want, you will know that exactly that what your dream. And you will know that you cannot fulfill your dream just only by have enough money to pay the bills.
Yes. Thank you. So I'm
Yes.
going to leave that question to all our audience that are watching, that are going to come back and watch this replay. What do you really
Mhm.
want for you to fulfill your dream? The question is up
Yes.
to you. I want you to answer that question. I mean, for
Mhm.
yourself. All right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
finally, my last question for you, Lynn. Um,
Mhm.
is there any advice you want to share with our audience and our followers who believe they cannot run business together? I mean, that's what we're just saying, that they cannot run business together with their current job.
Mhm. Okay.
I
So I
want
must say that.
you, for the benefit of those who are watching you, your friends,
Mhm.
your viewers, you might say, I mean, I have a lot of people, I mean, friends, colleagues that are Vietnamese. So you are free to
Mhm.
say, I mean, your language, for those who are watching us from your end, to be able to like catch up with what we're saying, to understand what we're saying.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So you want me to answer the question in Vietnamese?
But no, you can say it in English, then you can address your viewers in Vietnam.
Okay. So in Vietnamese now, or both in English and in
Both.
Vietnamese?
It's okay, both.
Okay, so I must say in English first, and I
All
will
right.
translate it into Vietnamese,
Okay.
right? Okay,
I'm
so
cool with
I
that.
must say that it's very okay for you. It's very normal if you are skeptical at first when you saw a video or when you get some information about the digital business. If you are
Mhm.
skeptical, it's normal. But don't let it stop you from getting to know more about this business. Just go ahead, watch the webinar, pay $149 to get all information. The decision made on full information, full knowledge is the right one. Yes, and let's think about who you are in the next 5 years.
Hmm.
Do you want to have a better life? Do you want to have your own boss? Do you want to fulfill your dream? So just grab the opportunity, even if you are not ready now. Even if you are not ready now, just grab the opportunity and rock it. It can change your life. It changed the life of 139,000 of people. So it
Mm,
can change yours.
that's right.
And as I said before, one of the most beauties of this business is so flexible. It just takes you 1 or 2 hours a day. I can run my business while I'm playing with my kids, while I'm
Mhm.
waiting for my friend, or even when I'm cooking. I'm a pregnant woman. I'm so busy. I can do it, and so do you.
That's right.
And okay, let's think. If you are thinking of a part-time job for extra money beside your full-time job, right? Uh, Instead of working in a restaurant, which can make you very tired at the end of the day,
Mhm.
why not this one? Okay, instead of working for someone and rush for the deadline, why not this one? And instead of running another online business, you have to chase your customer. Why not this one?
Mhm.
It's in the industry of 4.0. So let's work smarter, not harder, right? You
Yeah.
agree with me?
Yes.
Yes. So that's all my advice for our viewer. Just take action. Don't just step outside. Don't just sit on the fence and keep the skeptical and let the how could I say the skepticalness stop you from uh, grabbing a new opportunity, a great
Mhm.
opportunity that can change your life.
You want to go in Vietnam? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm ready for my Vietnamese. Okay, so um, các bạn ạ, nó rất là bình thường, nó rất là nó là một điều bình thường khi mà chúng ta tiếp xúc với một cái gì đó mới và chúng ta có một cái sự nghi ngờ. Ô, cái này nó có thiệt không? Khi mà trên mạng xã hội nó rất là nhiều cái sự mà các cái mô hình kinh doanh mà nó không hợp pháp thì chúng ta có quyền nghi ngờ. Nhưng đừng có để cái sự nghi ngờ ấy hạn chế bạn, ngăn cản bạn cái việc mà tìm hiểu thêm về cái business này. Các bạn hãy đăng ký tên và email vào website hoặc là để lại bình luận ở bên dưới cái video này để chúng tôi có thể gửi cho bạn một cái đường link về cái webinar 90 phút thôi và hoàn toàn miễn phí, nhưng mà có thể cung cấp cho các bạn đầy đủ thông tin về cái mô hình kinh doanh toàn cầu này, một mô hình kinh doanh hợp pháp và mọi cái quyết định mà dựa trên cái sự đầy đủ và thông tin luôn luôn là một cái quyết định chính xác. Cho nên là bạn có quyền nghi ngờ, bạn có thể nghi ngờ nhưng hãy tìm hiểu tất cả mọi thông tin thì lúc đó hãy đưa ra quyết định cuối cùng. Và các bạn hãy đặt ra cho mình một cái câu hỏi rằng là bạn sẽ là ai trong vòng 5 năm tới? Bạn có muốn một cuộc sống tốt hơn không? Bạn có muốn là làm chủ bản thân mình hay không? Nếu như câu trả lời là có thì hãy nhanh tay nắm bắt cái cơ hội này. Thậm chí là khi bạn chưa sẵn sàng, nhưng mà hãy cứ nắm cơ hội này đi. Biết đâu nó sẽ có thể thay đổi cuộc đời bạn giống như nó đã thay đổi cuộc đời của rất là nhiều người. Và một trong những cái điều đặc biệt của cái business này nó là nó thời gian làm việc rất là linh hoạt. Bạn chỉ cần làm việc từ 1 đến 2 tiếng mỗi ngày thôi. Mình là một bà mẹ bỉm sữa mà rất là bận, nhưng mà mình có thể vận hành cái business này bên trong thời gian mình chơi với con, hoặc thậm chí là khi mà đi cà phê với bạn này, hoặc là thậm chí khi mà mình đang nấu ăn mình vẫn có thể vận hành được nó. Mình có thể làm tranh thủ bất kỳ lúc nào. Và nếu như mà bạn đang tìm kiếm một cái công việc gọi là một công việc part time để có thêm thu nhập, thì tại sao giữa cái việc mà thay vì mà mình làm việc phục vụ tại một cái nhà hàng có thể khiến cho bạn mệt mỏi mỗi ngày, khi mà đến cuối ngày thì tại sao bạn không chọn công việc này? Nếu như mà bạn lựa chọn là làm việc cho một ai đó và phải chạy theo cái deadline thì tại sao bạn không lựa chọn công việc này? Và nếu như mà bạn lựa chọn một cái công việc cũng là online nhưng mà bạn phải chạy đi tìm kiếm khách hàng, phải chăm sóc khách hàng như thế, tại sao bạn không lựa chọn một cái công việc này với một cái sự hỗ trợ, với một cái hệ thống tự động hỗ trợ cho bạn 24/7? Bây giờ là thời đại trong 4.0 đúng không ạ? Cho nên là hãy làm việc một cách thông minh. Hãy làm việc một cách thông minh, hãy vận dụng tất cả các cái nguồn lực mà mình có sẵn để giúp cho mình làm việc một cách thông minh nhất và đem lại một cái hiệu quả cao nhất. Cảm ơn các bạn đã lắng nghe mình chia sẻ. Ok.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for
I guess that you have no idea what I was saying. Right?
I mean,
Right?
I just want you to talk to them in your language.
Okay.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for honoring my invitation. And just
Mm-hmm.
let me go in my language one for probably a minute,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Um, so wo mi nílé lóko tẹ jẹ́ ìlú wa tó wà ní diaspora àti tó wà ní Africa gbogbo. Ẹ̀yin náà ti rí pé ìlú tí mo lọ Vietnam ni mo ti lọ màlejò mi wá o. So tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan tá plan àbí bóyá kinní ni, àá sọ pé bóyá wọ́n plan ẹ̀ ni. She's a business owner. She's a mentor nínú community wa. And so ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò wá, tẹ́ bá rí gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá rí online kọ́ ni fake. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá rí online kọ́ ni scam. The only thing tẹ́ máa ṣe ni pé ẹ ṣáà ṣe due diligence yín. Tẹ́ bá ṣe due diligence yín, mo ti ń gbójú mi síta. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti ń wò mí láti join láti 2 years ago. ẹ ti ń rí mi. So tó bá yẹ pé scam ni, I mean àwọn tá a jọ ń gbé nínú Houston tí mo wà, they can testify. I mean, I'm everywhere on social media. So tó bá jẹ́ scam ló yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ̀ pé scam ni. So wọ́n ní tí téèyàn bá ń lu alágbẹ̀dẹ tó bá ń lu orin lójú kan wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So for me láti máa jáde all the time, láti máa gbá àwọn èèyàn wá from different country. Mo ti gbá àwọn tó wá láti Ghana wá, mo ti gbé wọn wá láti Australia, from different country wọ́n ti wá sórí page mi just to like interview wọn láti mọ what and what ni this business is all about. So tó bá yẹ pé ó jẹ́ fake ni, I mean we're not going to be here talking about this, and you're not even going to see me on the social media. That's one thing. So take action. The only thing tell is ṣe tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ẹ fẹ́ financial freedom, the only way about it is to have your business. Tẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ ṣe online business, just have something tẹ́ máa ṣe on the side. Torí táwọn tó ń níṣẹ́ tá à ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ tó bá pé ká kó ẹrù wa ká máa lọ, ẹ jọ kí lẹ fẹ́ fall back on. At least iṣẹ́ business ó ti replace full time kan àti PRN kan. I only have one full time. Mo dey enjoy ẹ̀. Mo enjoy health mi. Tẹ́lẹ̀ máa lọ sí hospital ní emergency room, back to back hospital, different specialist ni mò ń rí. But as God will have it, business it replace gbogbo èyí tó ń fún mi ní wàhálà ní life for me, and I give glory to God. In the last 2 years mi ò lọ sí hospital, mi ò lọ sí emergency àgbà tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ business yìí. All glory to God. So to all our viewers who are joining us tonight, I want to say thank you so much. To all the people that joined watching us from Link's page, I want to appreciate each and every one of you. I want to say thank you. We have passed our time. Thank you. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed this interview with you. To all my skeptical Vietnam colleagues and friends. So when they see this, they'll be like, okay, so she's saying the truth. Now I have somebody all the way from Vietnam. She's not in US, so Vietnam, wow, she's in Vietnam. And that's the reason why I try to invite her here, to tell us our journey in the online world. So thank you everyone that stopped by this evening. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And watch out for me on the 30th. That's my 2 years anniversary, and I'm going to make it loud. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you. And we wish you all Merry Christmas and a prosperous new year in advance. As we are going into 2023, please don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's just an advice.
Yes.
I'm not begging anybody. It's just an advice. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't live on paycheck to paycheck. It's not the best. I've seen freedom. I know what I'm talking about. So don't live on paycheck to paycheck, because the next paycheck is coming in, you already know it. The next one that will come in 2 weeks' time, in 3 weeks' time, you already know it. So why do you want to keep living on paycheck to paycheck? Do something that your tomorrow, your future, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren will be thankful for. And this is a business you can give your children. This is a business you can live for your children, your unborn children. Your certificate, your license, can you give it to your children to practice with it, even though you are a lawyer, you are a doctor? No, you can't give it to them. But that's the reason why you need something tangible in 2023. You don't want to remain the same. Those work that you have been doing in the past 5, 10, 16, 20, 30 years, you are still doing the same. You are still living on credit card. Stop it. It's not the best. Do something that your tomorrow will be thankful. Thank you, and God bless you all. And we'll say one more time, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Thank you, Lynn, and God bless you.
Okay, Omalara, thank you so much for your invitation, and also congratulations on the 2nd years of the business, and also Merry Christmas and Happy New Year ahead. I wish that 2023 will be your creative moment. Okay, with a lot of achievement, with a lot of success. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys.
Thank you.
So see you next time.
Thank you so much. All right.